Bison defensive back Destin Talbert as I get ready for Samford coming in on Friday night. And, on the Montana game, boy, the offense did a lot of work for you. But I tell you, the front line, I think, 6 sacks, kind of made your guys' work a little bit more comfortable back there. But they had a pretty good group of receivers. I mean, that's a pretty good test, especially in the first half.
Definitely a good group of receivers, skilled, athletic receivers, and another good group coming in. So glad our D-line was able to do what they did and make my job easy, like you said.
How about that touchdown right before the half? How did that kind of just change things team-wise and really the defensive mentality? Because you got to score to add the lead and knock their quarterback out. So definitely the game changed after that play.
Definitely a huge play. Again, our D-line and then Cole Wisniewski going up and making that play, getting the ball, giving us some points. Huge play. I still don't really know what happened to the QB, like what his injury was, which unfortunate for him. You never want to wish that on somebody, but a huge play for us. Glad we could get that done.
How about in the second half when they put a little more heat? And it was a quarterback that probably wasn't going to try and throw a deep ball. How did that change your guys' mentality, especially in the secondary, knowing that he might scramble a little bit more? It was just going to be a different look.
I mean, for me personally, I think for a lot of guys on defense or in our secondary, it didn't really change much. You still go out there and execute your job the same way. He still took some chances, so it wasn't like we didn't expect him to throw it deep or anything. Just go out there and still handle your job.
You kind of feel like, and I always ask some of the guys every week, has it been your best performance defensively? I thought there were signs that was probably, the defense is getting a little healthier and just getting a little deeper and stronger.
Definitely. I mean, it has to be one of our best performances. I don't know about yards given up wise, but definitely getting a few turnovers our way and winning that turnover battle, that makes it one of our best performances so far. So hopefully we keep growing from that.
You come and face a Samford team here Friday night, a team you've never seen, a team that likes to get up and down the field. It's going to be a lot of quick tempo stuff. And I know Coach Enns talked about that's something that you guys practice, even though you may not see it a lot. That's something that you're not unfamiliar with.
Right. We definitely practice that every week, so it's something we're ready for. So excited to go out there and face that opportunity.
Do you have any kind of connection with Samford? Do you know much about them? I mean, just a completely different opponent.
Completely different. I have no connection with them. I mean, I've done my research on them the past few days, but other than that, I never know much about them.
Is that something that you kind of like, just to see somebody different? And I guess it just maybe adds a little bit of kind of a challenge, so to speak. I mean, just instead of maybe facing a team that you've seen once or twice in the past, to go just kind of explain the differences.
I mean, I'm excited to play any team that comes in here that we go play against. But I mean, regardless, football is football. You get to go out there and play the game. But it's definitely exciting to have a new face, somebody that you never experienced before, come in and get to play against them.
When you get to did last week kind of feels the same but different in the fact that, it's a playoff game. You've done this many times before, but you can tell there's just a little different energy, just a little bit something different when playoff time comes around here.
Definitely. I mean, it's like you said, it's something I've experienced before, being in the playoffs and having that opportunity is something that, I've gotten the chance to feel before, but with this being my last year and being in this new role, it definitely has taken on a bigger magnitude.
Defensively, when you look at the offensive line, what the Rams do and all the big plays that Tamarick and Kobe and those guys, do you almost kind of become a fan in that way too? You just kind of look and go, wow, look at what they're doing to those guys.
Definitely. I mean, if you had a camera on our defense or on our DBs over there, I mean, every time you look up at that board and you see Ford or T-Mac running away, it's exciting. We jump up and are as excited as anybody when they get loose.
What's it like to practice against that? The Rams and the offensive line. I mean, just to knock heads here, 3-4 times a week.
It's the best you can get. I mean, you want to go best against best every time you can get a chance. So we're glad to get a challenge like that in practice every week, so that when we get to the game, we're ready for that type of battle.
I think I was looking at some of the stats, and you don't look at it as a big play defense, but I mean, it seems like they make plays when they had to, and I think there's like 5 or 6 defensive touchdowns, and they haven't come like in big chunks, but it just seemed like they've come at opportune times.
Definitely come at opportune times, capable of making plays, and so you definitely have to respect it.
All right, well, looking forward to a different opponent. Should be a lot of fun, a team that can get up and down the field, but another challenge to try to meet, but thanks for the time.
Definitely, thank you.